Merstham Park School was a standout project for McAvoy because of the opportunity given to us by the DFE to innovate. This created significant learning on reducing carbon on this school and on future projects. This was a huge team effort by the entire McAvoy design team, the DFE and the local council, where we achieved planning even after significant challenges were presented to us through COVID. A fabric-first approach to reduce energy loss was the starting point for this design. With a huge focus on the M&E design, we decarbonised the grid almost entirely for this project. We also have a system in place which produces 44% of the peak energy demand for this school. A biophilic approach to landscaping, building envelope, views out and external dining created not only a healthier and more creative environment, but actually helped reduce the energy demands of the school. The design process through the Carbon Pathfinder programme, McAvoy got huge support from not only the DFE and the technical assessors, but the trust put into us to achieve the best outcomes we could and share the learning with the entire team was probably a key element of this project. Digital technology was harnessed in this project through the use of a fully federated 3D model. This model allowed us to resolve a number of key design items before we even started work in the factory. In this case, BIM proved to be a major asset tool.
So the overall construction period was 66 weeks. That was made up of 16 weeks for a demolition and asbestos removal of quite a large existing school that remained on the site, and a sports hall and swimming pool. There was an off-site period of 19 weeks, which was 174 modules, and then there was a construction site period of 50 weeks. So successful project management for me it's much like spinning plates. Each critical activity through the project is like a spinning plate. Our job as a team is to keep those plates spinning, build relationships, inspire others, and take responsibility to make sure they don't drop. So for me personally, it's showing the power of modular off-site construction provides to our clients. What we've delivered here in the current climate with labour, resources, material issues, I don't believe could have been done in the time frame in a traditional setting. So the installation of 174 modules on the project during the winter months with no water ingress, I believe was a huge achievement by the site team in itself. Most importantly, we've delivered a fantastic state-of-the-art learning environment for a school who've been in temporary accommodation for a number of years. For me personally, it's been a project I've been hugely proud to be involved in, to deliver along with a fantastic DFE client team and their TAs, MACE.
Overall, we've been really pleased with the whole experience of working with McAvoy on this project throughout the whole design and build stages. They were very accommodating of the trust-specific requirements on adjacencies, and there has been a real collaborative and solution-focused approach to overcoming the many hurdles we've faced on this project. With the school being open in temps on the build site, the off-site manufacturing method was vital for this project to minimise pupil disruption during the construction phase, and gave us some programme betterment as the off-site modules were being constructed while the extensive demolition and site clearance works were progressed on site. And most importantly, we've had good open communication throughout, which I think on this project, where the stakes have been high, being open in temps, gave us the confidence in the programme when things needed to be resequenced. We're really pleased with the overall quality finish of the building. We were impressed with the care and attention that went into protecting the off-site modules during the build. And walking through the building today, you would never know this building was using off-site modules. For me, there are some standout features of how the building sits within the greenbelt surroundings. I think the reflected chameleon panelling to the large hall spaces work well as they change colour with the light. The courtyard space with biophilic design works really well with the different patterns and surfaces and tree planting connecting the outside with the inside through the dining space. And the core values on the entrance, mirrored by the memorial garden for the former head teacher Martin Beard, who we know those values meant so much to him, provides a great place for reflection and inspiration. 3 words to sum up McAvoy's performance on this project: collaborative in their approach to working with all key stakeholders, positive attitude to overcoming problems and challenges, a real can-do approach, and lastly, dependable, which has been evident through open and honest communications throughout the project.
We had a really positive relationship from the outset with McAvoy, through the design to the build process. Regular client engagement meetings meant that we were fully informed every step of the way to ensure that this fantastic new building met our expectations. Obviously there was COVID, there was Brexit, there was weather, but I suppose the most pressing challenge for us as a school was the handover date of August the 18th, which took us right up to the start of a new term. It was really important that we were in the new building, not to impact on the quality of education for over 500 students. And so that open, honest dialogue with McAvoy meant that we came up with solutions and overcame any challenges, and we were just fully informed every step of the way. As you've seen, it's a fantastic site and state-of-the-art facility with a Carbon Pathfinder project, which minimises the energy costs, are highly important in the current climate. And the students have got access to first-rate facilities, just small things that we hadn't had access to in the temporary site, like a communal space for assemblies, a canteen for the students to eat in. But above all, it's a community school, and it's really important that we can make these facilities available to young people during the day, but also the wider community at the evening and weekends. I think for me it's about how committed they were to the project, how responsive they were to our client engagement meetings, and how engaged they were, and it really felt as though this was a personal project to make sure that it was the very best that it could be. Yes, absolutely, we'd work with McAvoy again in the future.